Hello again. Today I have the same build as the last episode, so we're going to be using the Dino deck again. So I've been having a good bit of success with this while playing off YouTube. So I've been running into a lot of leader decks, and yeah, White Queen and Sunspot have been working really well against it. I'll go through the deck again. I might go a bit more in depth this time actually on why I include these cards. And then we'll go through a few games. So I think I played through 3 games after this while recording, and then hopefully you can learn something. So first, oh, and by the way, I'll have this whole deck list typed out in the comment section. Oh, sorry, not in the comment section, in the description part of the video. So our first card is Sunspot. I use it in conjunction with Infinaut. I am thinking of changing out Infinaut, but even if I didn't use Infinaut, I would still keep Sunspot in the deck. Just a really good card to just even out your curve in case you get a bad draw. Next, Agent 13. Pretty standard card, get more card draw, can buff your collector and dinosaur indirectly that way. Cable for the same reason. Armor to protect my Devil Dino, my Sunspot and my Infinaut. So that's a pretty good card. I don't see a lot of Dino decks using that actually at the moment. You could switch it out though, I don't think it's that necessary. Then we have Sentinel, sort of like your staple 2-drop card to buff the collector and dinosaur again. Cosmo's really good. We're seeing a lot of reveal decks, so we get the Wong and which card is it? Odin style decks. It can protect your Devil Dinosaur against a Shang-Chi if you play the Dino in the same lane as Cosmo. Just really good. It can play against Killmonger. An amazing card. I think it's an auto-include at the current meta. Then we have Killmonger. I think it's just a good play against these rush decks, Khazar, Patriot, Ultron, Sunspot decks, also some destroy decks, it's pretty good as well, and also when you get bad locations, so the ones that add squirrels or symbiotes can help you go through that. Moon Girl, White Queen, pretty obvious why we put them in. White Queen's really good as you get higher levels and people have more synergized decks, because you can actually have a look at what they're going to do turn 5 and 6 from that, so that's really good as well. And then Devil Dino and Infinaut. If I wasn't going to use Infinaut, I think I would probably put another high cost card in though. You will occasionally not draw your Dino deck or your Devil Dinosaur, and you may not get something relevant from White Queen, so I think it's good to have like another card in there. I'm thinking probably America Chavez for that reason, just because it allows you to draw into your other cards, and it's just sort of like a save me card if you don't draw Devil Dino. But yeah, we'll get into the gameplay now. Cool, so our first one, currently ranked 139. So 2 ranks below my best of 141 or 142. And I'll just talk through my thought process. Cool, so the only reason I wouldn't play an Agent 13 is if I had the collector in my hand, but since I don't have the collector, I'm just going to play her. See what I get, maybe it's something I can play. And then I'm just going to see what the other person does. Nothing yet, so either a really bad draw or a really passive deck. Between Swarm and Armor, they both do the same, but Armor can potentially protect my Devil Dino later. So I think I'm going to go for Armor. Or do I play Cable? No, decide to go for Armor. Cable would be fine since it gives you some information on his deck. He plays Ebony Maw, really weird card to play. Must have had a really bad draw, because now you can't play into that lane anymore. So I play White Queen, see what he's got going. That location's really good for me, 1 less since I have an expensive deck build. Cool, and here's an Odin deck. So I'm going to hold on to Cosmo, that's going to be the most important card for me. I'm going to play Dino on the lane where I have no presence at the moment. Yeah, it would have been weird if I played it on the right lane. Boom, Dino. He's got Iceman. So I think he was maybe like a more rush heavy deck to go with a Wong Odin reveal. Cool, so last chance to play in the mid lane. So I'm going to have to play something there. And then I also want to play something on the left lane. Because if he's going Black Panther and he has his cards reduced one less, he could just play an Odin there right now, or a Wong, some other kind of combo. So I think I should just play what I can into the middle lane and then Cosmo into the left. And I do go first this turn, so Cosmo will go before anything he plays. He instantly retreats. I'm guessing that was an Odin that he put down and he just saw he wouldn't get anywhere. Cool, we'll go into this next game against someone different. Always collector first. In hindsight, I didn't really need to play him in the middle lane. You can do it in the left lane depending on what you want. I think it's good to deny him the opportunity to draw cards, but for myself, since I have Moon Girl, I don't really care if I get those cards or not. So still not quite sure what he's going. I think I just decide to get as much value as I can onto that lane while we can. And I can still buff the collector from here. Right, now that that lane's essentially mine, we're going to have a look at the other lanes. And he retreats. Must have been another bad draw. And we go into our third game. Same guy. So I still don't really know what deck he has. He probably has an idea of what I have though. Because of that location, I'm just going to play what I can into it. When you get the middle location, the after turn 3 add a random card here for each player. Generally, my rule of thumb is don't play anything into that location, because you can always get a really bad card and they could get a Magneto or something in their lane. Right, so wait until the card is played on each side and then deal with it then. Before then, focus on the other two lanes. Scorpion. He always seems to have Scorpion. It's been unlucky for me. Cool, the Raptors are bad for me. Could be good for him. I'm not sure what kind of deck he is, so I'm just going to play Killmonger straight away. And I want to hold on to Cosmo in case he turns out to be a different style synergy deck. Electro, this is looking like a reveal deck. Or some sort of alien leader deck. Bit late for collector now. He doesn't actually give much power onto the board. And then have a look at this. This is how buggy the PC client is. I can't actually put it back in my hand. I decide to go for Queen, find out what he's doing, confirm if this is either an Odin or a leader alien deck. And it's a leader deck. He sees that, retreats immediately. So I guess that's the power of the Dino deck. That's the end of the 3 games today. So I guess in summary, Dino deck really powerful, really good against the current meta. You have a lot of cards that can sort of throw in the wrench of what the other person wants to do. As the game evolves, synergy will become more powerful, and therefore the cards that disrupt what the other person wants to do will just get better and better. So I think Dino will always have a place, and I think you've seen it in the last 3 games. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see if I can upload another video shortly. Thank you.